Hello everyone, in this video we will discuss what is coordinate frame, how how to describe a position in 3D space, and how to describe the orientation of any object in 3D space. So let's start. First of all, what is a coordinate frame? Coordinate frame is just a mathematical reference system which is used to describe the position and direction of points or objects in 3D space. It provides a systematic way to represent the geometry, motion and orientation mathematically. And we can see this is the geometrical representation of coordinate system. X, Y and Z represent the three unit axis of coordinate frame, uh, which represent the 3D space along three directions which are mutually perpendicular to each other. And it consists of uh, an origin O, which is the reference point with respect to which we define the position of any object along any direction, and another one is a set of coordinate axes which are x, y and z. Then description of a position in 3D space. The position of any object in space is described same as a point defined in 3D space by a vector. We can see in this figure the xyz represent a coordinate frame which has origin is equal to oa, and this is the point which we defined in 3D space. Means this is the position of any object in 3D space represented by a vector p, and here a represent that it is defined in coordinate system a. And these are the components of this vector which we get by projection of this vector on a plane xy and xz. And this the component along py is getting by projection of this vector on xy plane, and px also obtained by the projection of this vector, and this pz obtained by n projection of this vector on any vertical plane. And this is the mathematical representation of vector. Here p a represent the this vector, and these are the components of this vector, and here a represent that this vector is defined in frame a. After that, orientation. Because the position of a body is not enough to describe it completely in space, so there is also need of orientation. And to define the orientation of an object or body in space, we attach a coordinate frame to it, and then we determine the orientation of this frame with respect to the fixed frame. And the orientation of this frame is same as the orientation of the body which we attached with. In this figure we can see that this is our reference frame a, and this is our object which we want to whose orientation we want to describe in 3D space, so that we attach the coordinate frame b with respect to this body, and we determine the orientation of this frame, and we will easily get the orientation of this more body in space. Here pa represent the position, and there are different methods to define the orientation of a frame in space with respect to fixed frames, such as rotation matrix, Euler angles and equivalent angle axis, and Euler parameters, which we discuss in the following videos. Thank you.